guys, it is so gorgeous. I know you've been hearing that a lot from me lately here in South Florida today. It's sunset and I'm driving out Loxahatchee to the Everglades to watch the sunset over the Everglades, and I'm here a little early. Sunset's not for another 40 minutes or so. So I figured I was going to vlog here anyhow, but I had to call the hubby and talk to him for a minute, so I didn't get to talk to you guys on the way here. I'm here now, but like I said, I'm early, so we can chit chat for a few minutes. Let me just find somewhere to park here. All right, there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the radio down so too. Okay, so we got parked and everything's good. Yeah, we got a few minutes. This place is so nice and relaxing. And you know what's really funny? For so long, I didn't even know this stuff existed. I've lived in South Florida for close to 15 years, or maybe right over 15 years. I'd have to go and add whatever, but I always say about 15 years. And I didn't realize all the different ecosystems and all of the different types of places we have, you know? Like, I mean, it's just so crazy. Just Florida in general. I've been adventuring throughout, I would say, mid-Florida down, you know, all the way south for the last year, like really adventuring a lot. And it's just so crazy how different it all is, you know? Speaking of different, you know, we're all different. Every single person. And I know we see this online. I can actually take the seatbelt off. we actually, you know, we talk about this online a whole lot, how we're all different. And we talk about how, you know, we're all individuals, and something that we don't ever really want to talk about besides do with like occupations or how somebody acts or whatever is we can say we're all different, but people don't want to accept that we're all different. If that really makes, I mean, that does make a lot of sense, because that's really kind of the whole point of this, you know, whole anti-bullying, anti-fat shaming, anti-shaming in general campaign that's going on, the whole love yourself movement, you know? Well, the problem that is reoccurring is it's like, love yourself if you fit into my parameters. And I see this a lot, and I don't just mean like, I see this a lot, like I see this really hardcore in the body positive community. I see this really hardcore in just a celebrity, high school. Like, it's literally the same thing over and over. You get a clique of certain kind of people and they make the rules, or they're self-appointed leaders or whatever. And then, like, if people don't fit within those guidelines or parameters, they may not always come out and say that, like, so-and-so is doing whatever, but they talk behind their backs, and, you know, in some instances, they put it out there. Like today, Bette Midler, I think it was Bette Midler. I mean, there's only a Bette that I know of, so it's got to be Bette Midler. She's pretty old, right? Like, she was like, wasn't she like, not Gone with the Beaches, that movie, yeah. So Bette Midler, by the way, I'm watching alligators out here frolic, guys. It's like across the water there, so if I get distracted, that's why. But Bette Midler came out today. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. Yesterday, Kim Kardashian posted a nude selfie, and she blacked out. I believe she blacked out right here over her private, you know, like a bar. And I don't remember what her caption was, but she was feeling herself and posted it. So this morning, of course, it's viral on the internet, and Bette Midler comes out and says, like, well, basically, like, if you want the world to see something they've not already seen, put a camera inside of you, or swallow a camera, something like that. Why does somebody feel the need to say something like that? It didn't affect Bette Midler's life. It doesn't have anything to do with her, except for the fact that when she made a shitty comment, it gave her a little bit of attention. And when you're irrelevant, what more can you do than try to bash on somebody to make yourself feel better? Now, I was reading comments in that section. I commented like, I forgot what I said now. 2 words. It was like, so bitter is what I commented. And of course I was reading some comments, and then people are cheering her on because, you know, you have the Kardashian hate clan. And it's so funny to me how people want to point fingers at people's, like, jobs in a sense, right? So, you know, I guess what I'm getting at is, not everybody, somebody, oh, I know what comment it was that got me thinking. It was a comment that said something like, I want to see her high school diploma, talking about Kim Kardashian. I want to see her high school diploma. I want to see her credentials or whatever. And I'm like, nobody asked you to see your credentials to be just who you are, right? Like, who set it up to where you're, like, everybody has to go to college. Some people, you know what, my friend and I were talking on Sunday, not everybody wants to go to fucking college. Not everybody wants to fucking finish high school. And that's okay. That doesn't make them less of a person than you. Just because somebody chooses a different path than you doesn't make them less or better of a person than you. I get so tired of the classy versus trashy versus, and then, like, who labeled something classy? Like, just because a girl maybe likes to cover up doesn't mean she's more classy than a girl who likes to show cleavage. That doesn't make me, I mean, who are you to judge? Well, you don't even know me, or you don't even know her. So to be like, oh, these classy, if you want to be classy, put some clothes on. It's like, if you have respect for your body, put some clothes on. No, bitch. Actually, if I have respect for my body, I do what the fuck I want, and you should too. And if that means you want to wear a bed sheet all around your body all the time, or wear, you know, overalls, or you want to wear bikini and thong all the time, or you want to wear thong and pasties all the time, like, do what the fuck you want to do. That's what's classy. You know what's classy? Classy is being who you are and being true to yourself, and not judging other people for not being the same as you. You know, I don't think any less of someone who is a sex industry worker than I do of a doctor. There are sacrifices on both ends of things that you have to do in order to get what you need out of it, you know? And I don't feel like this whole judging situation, like, on what people do or haven't done, like, do or don't do as far as, like, their career paths, or, like I said, if they want to go to college, or even if they want to fucking finish high school. I mean, some fucking really fucking bougie fucking designers never even fucking finished high school. Do you realize that? Do you realize they dropped out of fucking high school and fucking became a designer, and now is a multi-millionaire living the life, while you are sitting there with your little fucking whatever associates, or even a bachelor's or a master's degree in whatever, trolling on the internet? Obviously, you needed to learn a little bit of respect, manners, and love in school, as opposed to accounting or whatever the fuck it is you took. And you need, and you with your big degree or whatever, while you're sitting there fucking struggling, making ends meet because you're paying off your student loans on a fucking $10 an hour job that you went to school for fucking 4+ years for, while the person that I just mentioned that dropped out of high school and became a designer is now making millions. Like, that's why you're hating on them, because you feel like their life is easier in a way, because you had to go through all these hardships and you're still dealing with it and you're bitter. So let go of the fucking bitterness and live. Like, fucking live, enjoy life, and fucking take advantage of all of the opportunities that we have, as opposed to looking negative at them. So that's it, guys. I just want you to really sit and think. I mean, I remember being young and judging sex workers. I mean, I have friends that work in the sex industry. I mean, I was a webcam model for years and years and years, and I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong with someone doing what the fuck they want to make themselves happy, or to do whatever they need to hustle to do. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I mean, I know this all came from a comment on a Kim Kardashian kind of thing, because, you know, with the sex tape and all that shit, but, you know, where they like to say, like, Ray J made her famous, but it's like, actually, her dad was famous, really, kind of. She was a socialite beforehand, but I mean, that's here nor there. But you know, people, this conversation isn't really about a Kardashian so much. It's just that was a thread that it came up in, or the topic it came up in, and I saw someone mention the school thing, and it's like, you know, I don't need to revisit everything we just said, but I mean, who gave you the authority to say what was acceptable and what's not acceptable? Or why are you judging? Why do you need to see somebody's credentials? Like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to ask for my credentials? Like, I don't know you. I don't owe you shit. Like, even if I did know you, I don't owe you shit, you know? Like, and you know what, guys? Don't allow people like that to bring you down either. Don't allow judgmental pricks because, like, listen, just because someone fucks for a living doesn't mean that you're better working at Walmart, right? Like, you know, that's the funny fucking thing. It's like, it's usually people that don't have their shit together that's so fucking judgmental of other people. Like, it's so fucking crazy. Like, yeah, before you judge and before you want to fucking hate on people, just get your own shit together. And you know what? I mean, it doesn't give you the right to fucking judge even when you do get your shit together. But it's just not cute not having your shit together and, like, pointing fingers at people who are hustling, you know? So yeah, that's all I have for you today, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, be nice to each other because nobody likes a fucking asshole.